Good afternoon, Shaveena. Thank you for taking this time to do this interview with Selangor Shooting Associations. First of all, congratulations on your recent silver medal win. How do you feel about your performance in this competition?
Thank you for the opportunity, and I feel that for this competition, I'm very satisfied with my score as it is my personal best in local competition for manual target, because usually we will use electronic target system, but here we use manual target, so it's a bit challenging for me, but I was able to overcome it, and I'm very satisfied with my performance. However, I think that there are still some space for me to improvise and to improve, and I could have done certain things better lah.
I believe a lot of us also doesn't know you much better. So do you mind to introduce yourself again with some of your background on the shooting as well?
My name is Shaveena, and I'm originally from Penang. This year I am 22 years old, and I am a national rifle shooter, and I have been shooting for about 10 years.
That's great. So how do you plan to build on this success and continue improving as a shooter?
This is one of the platform for me to improve, like local competitions that SSA has organized and NSAM has organized. So it's one of the platform for me to acquire feedback and knowledge and information on how I am going to improve and improvise. So from this, I can work on the areas that need to be improvised, and there's always room for improvements for my performance.
Do you feel you need to work on any specific area of your shooting skill or your performance?
As for now, I am focusing on my physical and mental aspects. So there's a lot to venture on this part, as it is continuously demanding for every level of play that I am at right now.
That's great. We are interested to know what are your preferred shooting disciplines and why.
For me, I prefer 10-meter air rifle event because it is my pet event, as it requires the athletes to master the fundamentals of shooting completely, and also it's a very competitive event as it is very challenging, and I like to challenge myself, and I believe that I can master this progressively.
That's very interesting. We are very curious what initially sparked your interest in shooting.
So for me, when I was around in primary school, I used to go to this park near my house, like for jogging and to exercise, and beside the park was actually a Penang shooting range, and I saw it, and I was really curious about it. I was like, hey, what's this place? Why got like people shooting, the sound? I was really curious about it, and so I made some research, and I went on to got to know about it and try out, and I just decided to pursue it. Like, it's a very interesting sport, and I would like to further it more. Yeah.
I believe as a sportsman, we grow over the time. So what motivates you to pursue shooting at national level?
So for me, I would say that I have spent, I can say, my whole life or my whole childhood, doing it, like training and stuff. And I felt that it would be such a waste if I just stopped like where I was, like at a certain level, and I would like to push myself to a higher level, like hey, where can we go with this, So yeah, that's what motivates me.
I believe you also want to look into the future. So what are your long-term goals in the sport?
My long-term goals are, of course, I target for the Olympics, because it is a higher achievement, and for me, it is my dream to go to the Olympics, and we are slowly working on that. But first, we are just targeting like more smaller competition. Yeah, so we're focusing on that first, and then like SEA Games, or Asian Games, and slowly we'll just climb slowly to further to the next level.
Alright, so do you have any role models or mentors that have influenced your shooting journey?
My idol would be Tanyalat Chokpi Bunsing. She's a national Thai rifle shooter, and I look up to her because when I was during my peak years as a shooter when I was still in primary school. I used to look at the score sheets, international score sheets, and she had the highest score for 10-meter air rifle event. It was around that time. It was around 625 to 628 only, and I was very eager to know like how does she do it? How does she manage to get her score at this level? How does she manage to go to final? And I was very curious, and she is my idol until this day. And when I came into the national team, surprisingly, when I went to a competition in Jakarta, I think a few years back, maybe 2 or 3 years back, I got to meet her, which was really, really nice. I was like, hey, you're my idol. I idolize you, you know. Finally, it was like dream come true, you know. It felt very surreal. She inspired me to be a better shooter, not only for 10-meter air rifle event, but for like 50-meter event. Yeah, she has helped me become a better shooter.
That's very inspiring. Are there any specific competitions or events that you are looking forward to participating in the future?
For now, I'll be saying it will be SEA Games next year, 2025 SEA Games. I'm really looking forward to qualify for that competition, and in the future, I would say more World Cups. I'm looking forward to go to World Cups as I have never been to one. So yeah, we'll be just focusing that for now.
Okay, as your shooting fans, I think we have one question that we would like to know. What is your advice to give to other aspiring junior shooters who are looking to excel in this sport?
I would say to them, never give up and be humble, because it's not an easy journey. It takes I would say it takes time, and you have to be patient, you know, through every step of the way, and you need to stay strong and be patient. And when you finally rise to the top, don't forget your supporters, like your family, especially your coaches that have helped you, mostly people that have helped you. Yeah, don't forget like where you came from. Yeah, you're starting, don't forget that, and just be humble.
Thank you so much. So Shaveena, okay, thank you for this time that you spent with Selangor Shooting Associations. I believe that everyone is so proud of your achievement, and we hope to see a better result that come from you in the coming future.
Thank you so much for this opportunity, and thank you for your time for having me.
Okay, see you again.
Thank
Bye.
you.